Hello, my name is Daniel Hall, and I so appreciate you taking the time to check this out. If you liked the content, by the way, I'd really appreciate if you like and subscribe to the channel. Today, I want to chat with you about why and how to potentially double your book sales by adding an audiobook version of your book, and how all that works. Now, the first thing I'll tell you is that there is a huge trend today among book buyers, myself included, by the way, where our first choice, if it is available, is the purchase of an audiobook. I would much prefer to have an audiobook over a Kindle or ebook version, or a physical version. And the reason for that is because I know it's the only version of the material that I'll actually consume. I bought many books that I've never actually cracked the cover because it's like, oh, I got to read, and that's it's that is the only thing you could do is read. Whereas with an audiobook, you can be walking your dog, or go to the gym, or be on a hike, or cleaning the house, whatever. That's what makes audiobooks so potentially lucrative and so desirable, frankly. So one of the things that I wanted to chat about today is how you can actually get your book or books made into an audiobook version with zero upfront fees. Okay. Now, before we jump into that, I did want to let you know that we do a lot of marketing, specifically done-for-you book marketing at our white glove service that we have at Bestseller Builders. And if you are interested in having your book marketed, by the way, it is a white glove service, and it is the very best. It is state of the art. And if you want that type of service, and you want the results that come from that kind of service, then check out this video that I have for you at bestsellervideo.com, bestsellervideo.com. And there's go through that, and if it's something that resonates with you, if it's something that you are more interested in, there's actually a way to jump on a call with us by putting in a quick application. That's at bestsellervideo.com. Okay, so I wanted you to know about that. But let's talk about this idea of actually getting an audiobook made with zero upfront cost. And the way we do that is via acx.com and their royalty share program. So let me go ahead and show you my screen first. I'm going to share my screen here. And hopefully you can see this. So hopefully you can see this. I'm on acx.com. So a bit of backstory on ACX if you don't otherwise know. acx.com is the child company of audible.com, which is a child company of amazon.com. And essentially, these are all Amazon companies, and ACX stands for Audiobook Creation Exchange. So this is the site where you come to actually get your audiobooks published and onto Amazon.com. Now, there's three ways to do that, three pathways to make that happen. First is the pay for production. That is, you pay upfront, out of pocket, to have your audiobook created for you professionally. There is also a do-it-yourself pathway where you kind of have to figure things out and be a little bit technically savvy. That's how I do it, by the way. I do it myself. But there's also a third way to do it, and it's the royalty share model that is available at ACX. And this is essentially how it works. You can go to acx.com, claim your rights to your book. That is the audiobook rights to your book. You do that through acx.com. And then there is a way to actually ask for auditions for narrators. Okay. And these auditions basically mean that with the royalty share model, that people will audition for you, and you choose a narrator, and essentially they produce your book for you. So, and it's all professionally done. So really a beautiful process. And the really cool thing about this is that there is, again, no upfront fee in the first instance. And then the back end of it, where everyone gets paid, including you, there's a royalty split. And it is a 50-50 split of the royalty proceeds that come from the audiobook. And that's very, very attractive, especially if you don't have the funds to pay for production up front, or you don't want to figure out how to do it yourself. So the other really cool thing here is that I want to just tell you about. Now, there are some limitations to this program. The first is that you have to keep your audiobook on basically within Amazon or within their partners. So that's pretty cool in and of itself, because not only do you get your book on Amazon and audible.com, which basically maintain a huge market share, but in addition to that, they also put your book onto iTunes.com. So so you get basically 3 marketplaces, and you get a higher percentage of your royalties if you do this program. I think it's a 40%. Now I'm going to actually, I've put the link to this page in the comments, or not at the comments, but below this video, so you can go directly to this page, and check it out for yourself. But here's the thing I really want you to understand about it, because I know some of you are saying, hey, this is really cool, but I'm not so hot on the idea of sharing my revenue, which I understand completely, right? I get that. But here's the thing. This is really good. It makes a lot of sense. If you've got a big back catalog of titles, or even a small back catalog of titles, books, in other words, that you will probably not mess with again or very much in the future. Maybe, for whatever reason, you're onto a new projects and new niches and whatnot in your writing career. So this makes perfect sense to line those books up to have them professionally produced through the royalty share program, because it's better to have half the royalties than no royalties at all, right? And on the other hand, if either you don't have the time to figure out how to do this yourself, or maybe you don't feel like your voice is, adequate for it, then you could certainly get a really good quality narrator to do this and know that it's being done professionally. So lots of juice there potentially. Now, here's the other thing that many folks that are considering the royalty share program don't otherwise consider, because you'll love this, by the way. Depending on the narrator that you choose, okay, some narrators actually have their own following. Okay, so in other words, people buy audiobooks based on the narrator, not the author, because they like the narrator. So if you are savvy in actually choosing that type of narrator, and also somebody that a narrator that is savvy marketing wise as well, and they actually help you with your marketing, or they'll say that they'll help you with your marketing, you get more help. You basically get to turbocharge your marketing for at least your audiobook, because you have basically an agreement. It's truly a partnership. It's a 50-50 partnership with your royalty share narrator. Okay, that's the way you should look at it, and the way you should evaluate not just the quality of the voice, but the quality of their business practices when you choose them. So, if this is something that is of interest to you, I do have the link to this page on ACX again in the notes below. Check it out. And by the way, this is one of the services, one of the analysis that we go through when helping folks at our bestseller builders agency, where we do done for you book marketing, which is a high-end book marketing agency where Amy Collins is basically, she heads up all the marketing for all of our clients, and Amy is basically at the very top of her field. She has helped to produce more New York Times best-selling books than I could shake a stick at, and I could shake a stick at a lot of them. Okay, so she's really, really, really good, and we're really lucky to have her on board as a partner in our bestseller builders agency. In any event, if that is the level of service, the level of marketing that you seek for your book, then we have a video for you over at bestsellervideo.com that you see right here. And you could go watch that video. And if it's something that resonates with you, something that you like, then there is an application process there. It'll take you about 3 to 4 minutes, and we'll jump on the phone and we'll figure out whether this program is right for you or not, because we're not actually able to take everyone. And we only take those people that we know we could help, or we strongly suspect that we could help. So you could rest assured on that. Okay, so that's it that I wanted to cover with you today on using ACX in the royalty share program that they have available. Please consider it. It makes a lot of sense to, especially if you're not going to do it at all, right? If you're not going to ever contemplate paying for production or figuring out how to do it yourself, this is a great way to proceed. So with that, again, check out our video at bestsellervideo.com if you want us to do done for you book marketing. And if you like this content and you want to see more of it, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments below what part of today's training really kind of turned you on and you got some value from. So with that, have a great day, and we'll see you. Hopefully, we'll be seeing your audiobook real soon. Bye, everyone.